Next topic is Gauss law. But before discussing about the Gauss law, first of all, we will discuss about what is electric flux density. So, electric flux density, that means the flux passing throughout the unit surface area. Electric flux passing throughout unit surface area is called as electric flux density. Okay, so to understand the concept regarding electric flux density, suppose we consider this is a flux. Okay, this line is nothing but this is electric flux. Okay, so you have to just assume this blue color line is electric flux. Now I have to just consider one surface. Okay, suppose I have to consider one surface here. This is a very small surface. Okay, I have to say it's S1, and we have to consider the second surface, which is S2. Okay, so throughout the V surface, the passing flux is maximum S2. Okay, so in S2 surface, the maximum flux is passing throughout it, because the area of S2, here we can say that area of second surface is greater than area of the first surface. Okay, so ultimately we can say electric flux passing through any surface is depend on what? Is depend on the area of that surface. Okay, so based on that we have to classify based on that we have to just define this definition, which is electric flux density, which is flux passing through unit area. Flux passing through unit area, it is called as electric flux density, and it is denoted as D vector. So D vector is called as electric flux density. Okay, so you may call as flux upon area. Okay, or you may also call as it is charge upon area. Why it is charge upon area, we will discuss about it. Okay, so based on that, what is the unit of D? Unit of D is Coulomb per meter square, because it is charge upon area. Why it is charge? Okay, we will discuss about it. Okay, so here we have to just consider flux is nothing but psi. Okay, so electric flux density, which is a vector quantity, D vector is equals to psi upon area. Psi upon area. Okay, so now here we have to consider one figure. There are the two sphere is present. Okay, one is inner sphere and second is outer sphere. Okay, and there are some positive charge is present in the inner sphere. Okay, now inner sphere has a radius A, outer sphere has a radius B. So what is the flux field direction or flux direction? As we know that the field is coming out from the positive charge. Okay, so this is the field, or you can say that this is the flux direction. Okay, so what is the area of the sphere? If we consider the inner sphere, its area is 4 pi a square. If we consider the outer sphere, its area is 4 pi b square. Okay, so you can find out the flux passing through any random selected sphere. Okay, suppose there is any random selected sphere which has a radius small r. Okay, so flux passing throughout the sphere, which is electric flux density, psi is equals to area of the sphere 4 pi r square. R may be A or it may be B. Okay, so what is the limit of R? R is in between A and B. Okay, so based on that we have to find out the flux passing throughout any surface. Okay, and generally it is 4 pi r square, because here we consider the sphere. If you consider a different shape, okay, so we have to consider that area only. Fine. Okay, so now the question is why we say that flux is equal to charge, because actually we have to discuss about the Gauss law. Okay, so here the Gauss law say that the flux passing through any closed surface is equal to the total charge enclosed by that surface. So to understand this concept, here we have to just take 1 square 1 cube. Okay, so just assume that there are the two bulbs are present inside the cube. First red bulb and second blue bulb. There are the two bulbs are present inside the cube. Okay, red and blue bulb. Both the bulb are on. So how much amount of light is coming out from this cube? The total light which are emitted by red bulb and blue bulb. Okay, so those amount of light is passing throughout this cube. Okay, so now the question is how much amount of light is coming out from the front side. Okay, so amount of light coming out from the front side is 1/6. Okay, fine, because we have to consider only top surface area. Okay, so ultimately the total amount of light passing throughout the whole cube is nothing but the light emitted by red bulb and the light emitted by blue bulb. ओके तो रेड बल्ब और ब्लू बल्ब में से जितनी लाइट बाहर निकलेगी वो टोटल लाइट ये जो क्यूब है उसके से बाहर निकल जाएगी. ठीक है. ओके, सो बेस्ड ऑन दैट वी हैव टू जस्ट डिफाइन Gauss law. So Gauss law say that the total flux passing throughout any closed surface is equal to the total charge enclosed by that surface. Okay, so here we have to just consider charge enclosed by the surface. Okay, so for example, to understand this concept, I have to just take 5 charge Q1, okay, Q2, Q3, Q4 and Q5. There are the 5 charges are present. Okay, so now suppose I have to consider first closed surface. Okay, so from this closed surface how much flux is passing through? The flux passing throughout this red closed surface is equal to the charge inside the surface. So how much charge is inside this closed surface? Only Q1. Suppose I have to consider this second surface. So how much flux is passing throughout this surface? Q3 plus Q4. I consider the third surface. So how much flux is passing throughout this third surface? Q2 plus Q5. Okay, and for example, I have to consider the last surface, whole surface. Okay, so I can say that the total flux, total electric flux passing through surface, which surface? This outer surface, is equal to the total charge inside the surface. So total charge is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5. So it is just a addition of all the 5 charges. Okay, so based on that we have to define electric flux density and Coulomb's law, sorry, Gauss law. Okay, so as we see earlier that D is equals to psi upon 4 pi r square. So now we have to just represent this. Psi is nothing but the total charge enclosed by the surface. So you may write Q upon 4 pi r square into AR unit vector. Why I have to write AR unit vector? Because I have to write D has a vector quantity. But as we know that electric field intensity equation E is equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r square into AR. Okay, so if I have to compare this equation with this, okay, so we can relate D and E. Okay, so relationship between D and E is D is equals to epsilon 0 E. So this is a relationship between electric flux density. So here D is called as flux density and E is called as field intensity. Okay, epsilon is permittivity, its value is 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 Faraday per meter. Okay, so now let us discuss about Gauss law. Okay, so now we can discuss about the Gauss law. Okay, so Gauss law states that flux passing through any closed surface is equal to the total charge enclosed by that surface. So here I have to just take a random closed surface. So this is my random closed surface and there are so many charge are present inside the surface. तो ये जो dot है वो क्या है? Charge. There are so many charge are present inside the surface. This is a closed surface. Okay, it is nothing but closed surface, or you can call as volume. And there are so many charge are present here. And if you see the shape of the surface is a random shape. Okay, so I do. Okay, so that is why it is. As we know that what is the direction of the surface? The surface direction is always perpendicular to that. Okay, but the shape is a random. Okay, so at each and every point on the surface the direction is different. So that is why I have to just take a very small portion of the surface. Okay, so I will consider a small portion of the surface which is ds. So what is ds? Ds is area of the small portion. So what is s? S is area of this total surface. Okay, so now I have to find out how much flux is passing throughout this differential surface. Okay, so here I have to draw a flux passing through the differential surface is d vector. Okay, so d vector is a flux passing throughout the differential surface. And what is the direction of this differential surface? The direction of differential surface is always perpendicular to that. Okay, so this is an. N is indicate it's a normal component. Okay, so as you see it makes some angle theta. It makes some angle theta. Okay, so when the maximum flux is passing throughout the surface, whenever a n direction, okay, and d direction both are same, so maximum flux is passing throughout the surface. ओके देखो एक बहुत सी सिंपल सी बात है टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस कॉन्सेप्ट सपोज आई विल जस्ट एज्यूम these are the flux line, okay, and suppose I have to just put one sheet here, okay, I have to just put a one sheet. Okay, now this is a surface, this sheet is nothing but it's a surface, okay, and the sheet is exactly perpendicular to the electric field. Okay, that means here it is an. This an is nothing but this one is a direction of sheet. This is a direction of sheet. Okay, so as you see that the direction of sheet is parallel to the direction of this flux. So in that case the maximum flux line is passing throughout the sheet. Okay, for example, suppose my sheet makes some angle. Okay, now if you see the sheet makes some angle with respect to flux. Okay, so now you can see this flux line and the direction of sheet is not inclined, it makes some angle, so less amount of flux is passing throughout this sheet. Okay, we have to apply the same funda here. If value of theta is equals to 0, so maximum flux is passing throughout this sheet. Okay, so based on that I have to write the total flux passing throughout this closed surface is psi total is nothing but integration of dq. What is dq? dq is charge inside this differential surface. dq is charge inside the differential surface. Okay, so now as we know that according to the definition of electric flux density, which is psi upon area, okay, but here we consider the differential surface. So it is differential flux and differential surface. Okay, so d psi is equals to d into ds vector, because ds surface is also a vector quantity. Okay, so psi is equals to the closed surface integration d into ds. The closed surface integration d into ds. But what is psi total? This psi total. Psi total is integration dq, which is q total. Okay, so I can write q total is equals to integration, the closed surface integration d into ds. Okay, so finally this is a statement of Gauss law that the closed surface integration, this is a closed surface integration of electric flux density is equals to total charge, or flux passing throughout any closed surface is equal to the total charge enclosed by that surface. So it is known as Gauss law, or you can say that this is our Maxwell first equation.